There are so many of us that God speaks to us and tells us to do things, but we don't move. Watch me. We get comfortable, we get complacent where we are, we get complacent with the traditions of church. We don't break out of the program because we have gotten in a place where there is no fire, and if there is no fire, there is no movement.
Come on. We lift our praises to you, Almighty God, Almighty God. We lift our hands, we lift our hands.
So what God is saying here is that until something happens on the inside, you're still the same person that you were on the outside.
Your name, oh God, 'cause you are good.
They were thrown into the fire. If your hands and your feet are bound up, when you're thrown into something, what's going to happen? You're going to fall flat on your face. It is not the things around you that have thrown you. It is the people that have come against you that threw you on your face that caused you to learn how to worship God in a hot place.
We are undone just at the thought of your love, Almighty God. Now you say,
you are the fire of God. Are y'all catching this? So when you're waiting on other people to ignite you and to push you, no one should have to push you into praise. No one, I ain't talking to nobody. No one should have to push you into worshiping God. No one should have to push you into falling on your face before God, because you are the fire.
Oh God, 'cause you are good. If you believe it, let me hear you say,
the fire, it burned off where they were bound. Help me up in here. But it did not touch them. They were preserved in the fire. You ought to give God praise about your trials, because all it's doing is burning away things that you don't need, burning up things that have had you bound. Ain't nobody shouting up in here. You ought to give God praise for the fire that preserved you. You should have lost your mind in that situation. You should have gave up. When they told you that cancer was in your body, you should have said, I'm dead and it's over. When they told you your family members were leaving, you should have lost your mind. When you got addicted to drugs, you should have died on drugs. But instead of you dying in that fire, God put his hand over it and he passed over it and he brought you out. Come on, say I'm on fire. I'm serious.
oh Lord, we love you, 'cause you are good. If it's good, you say, oh Lord.
So he is overdue what God has promised him because he got the wrong people with him. Help me up in here. God wants to give him something and do something for him, but God don't want to bless him with the wrong people, because the wrong people will take your blessing that was meant for you and use it against you.
Lord, we love you, 'cause you are good. Oh Lord, we love you.
Through physical eyes, through a physical passion, a passion by something that he sees in the physical but not in the spiritual. Here's the problem of going after something just because of the way that it looks on the outside. Sodom looked real good on the outside. Y'all ain't preaching back to me. Gomorrah looked real good on the outside. What does that mean? It means that I don't have time to get passionate about the wrong stuff. Lot, being passionate about the wrong stuff, caused him to lose his faith. Putting what's supposed to be on top back on top. So this is the year of God putting things back in order. Y'all better catch this. Which means that this is the season, this is the time for him to realign some things that were out of line. And when things are out of line, you you want to get because you can't see it. But when they line up, that used to have power over you, you now have power over it. That's what makes you a dominionaire. That what used to step on you